North Korea on Friday threatened to take unprecedentedly constant, strong responses if South Korea and the US go ahead with planned military drills. North Korea called South Korea and the US the arch-criminals deliberately disrupting regional peace and stability. The drills are part of the US and South Korea's efforts to thwart North Korea's increasing nuclear and missile threats. An Indian-American woman has pleaded guilty to harboring two undocumented women from India in the US and failing to pay taxes on their wages. Harsha Sahni had instructed the victims to tell other people they were related to her. Sahni caused the victims to believe they'd be arrested and deported if they interacted with law enforcement, the U.S. Justice Department said. Fiji PM Sitiveni Rabuka on Thursday said it's bad manners to talk about somebody who's not in the building, upon being asked if China figured in talks held with External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar. We're fortunate to have a great power talking to us, Rabuka said, referring to India. Fiji earlier ended an agreement with China that allowed China to train Fijian police. UK MP Bob Blackman said Indian government has done a remarkable job under PM Narendra Modi of transforming the country's economy and is on track to become the leading economy in the world. We also have to celebrate that India is the biggest democracy in the world where government can be replaced if that's what the people decide, Blackman added. UK MP Bob Blackman during an interview with NI said that he regards BJP as a natural ally of UK's Conservative Party and that he's been a supporter of overseas friends of BJP for a long time. He also praised PM Narendra Modi, saying, quote, PM Modi, as CM turned Gujarat into powerhouse of economy of India. And now as PM, he's transformed India. The websites of 7 German airports were hit by a suspected cyber attack on Thursday, causing their services to be disrupted, the ADV Airport Association said. Among the airports affected were Düsseldorf, Nuremberg and Dortmund. This comes a day after a major IT failure at Germany's biggest carrier Lufthansa, which left thousands of passengers stranded worldwide. President of Belarus Alexander Lukashenko on Thursday said his country's troops would fight alongside ally Russia only if another country attacked Belarus, reported state-run news agency Belta. Lukashenko said he plans on meeting Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday. Last year, Russia had used Belarusian territory to launch its full-scale invasion of Ukraine. Investigators suspect that human error was behind the Nepal plane crash that killed 71 people, including 5 Indians, a preliminary probe report stated. The report said the plane lost thrust and fell after both engines' propellers went into a feathered position. According to experts, the pilots unintentionally pulled the condition levers, causing engines to shut down and feather the propellers. Taiwan has said it found the remains of a suspected Chinese meteorological balloon on Thursday, adding that it would increase patrols at military facilities as China intensifies threats toward the self-ruled island. The incident comes after US President Joe Biden ordered the shooting down of a Chinese balloon after it crossed US territory, including over areas with sensitive military sites. Marina Yankina, a high-ranking Russian defense official who headed the Russian Ministry of Defense's Financial Support Department, fell to death from the 16th floor of a residential complex in St. Petersburg, Yankiner, a close aide of Russian President Vladimir Putin, was a key figure in boosting funding efforts for Russia's war in Ukraine. Commenting on the unidentified objects that were shot down by the U.S., President Joe Biden said, "We don't yet know exactly what these three objects were, but nothing right now suggests they were related to Chinese spy balloon program or they were surveillance vehicles from any other country. The objects were most likely balloons tied to private companies," he added. South Korea has released a defense report describing North Korea as its enemy for the first time in several years. The document highlights North Korea's growing stockpile of nuclear weapons and missiles. The paper said the North had violated a 2018 inter-Korean military pact that bans hostilities on 15 occasions in the last year alone. Iran's Foreign Minister Hossein Amir-Abdollahian has cancelled his visit to India over a video that showed Iranian women cutting their hair in anti-government protests. The Indian Express reported, Hossein was to visit India next month to join the Raisina dialogue. The video showed Iranian women cutting their hair, along with an image of Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi.